I found the studio here in Delgany, and we're on a sheep farm and an old converted loft. You know, it steps up the outside into the loft. You know, I'm looking out onto Wicklow Bay here, and it's just the most incredible setting to be able to work in. I paint a lot less of the East Coast, but what I do paint is, you know, the Sugarloaf and I suppose the surroundings that are here, and particularly the beautiful line of trees as we come up the avenue into the farmyard, and it's just so there's an amazing landscape to draw on just where I am here. The west of Ireland and sort of landscape would be my primary source of inspiration, my primary subject matter. The first time I went to Caul, it was a beautiful sunny weekend. I went over my own, and I had just come back from San Francisco and went over to Caul Island to take a break, and it was the most incredible feeling, because I mean what I saw over in Caul just completely dwarfed anything I'd seen on the west coast in America. There was something so, I suppose, just so rugged and just such strength, I suppose, in the landscape there. As a landscape painter, particularly, I mean, I had everything I needed there. I had, you know, this incredible coastline, the Atlantic coastline, the cliffs. You've got mountains, you know, the bogs, the colours. It was just an incredible source of inspiration. Even though I'm painting here in Delgany, I'm painting my studio, you know, back here, a long way away from Caul or from the west of Ireland. The colours stay fresh in my mind, and so when if I'm working off sketches or working off photographs, I'm just taking basic ideas from those, and then once I start to paint, as in start to put colour in, it's what my mind is, you know, my memory is sort of is telling me what's working, what's not, and I try to make very simple images. I mean, the image for me is the sort of composition, and the actual image is the focal point of any painting, and that's what draws you in initially. And so I'm not too interested in putting a lot of detail in my paintings. I don't put, you know, anything more than the shape of the building and possibly, you know, the chimney top, but that's it. And what you're left with then is just the shape, and the shape blends in with the other shapes in the landscape, and it becomes a true part of the landscape. Once I have that, it's the colours that I use that actually bring the whole piece to life, and it's the colours and the textures and the you know, just the blending of the paints on the canvas. Like when I paint, I don't, you know, I use pure paint straight from the tube, and I use that on the canvas, and then I'll blend maybe on the canvas. For me, the future is just about continuously working and, you know, just slowly evolving my work. I mean, I set myself a very simple goal every year of I want to produce 3 what I call progressive paintings. So they're paintings that I look at and I think, wow, I just couldn't have done that last year. There's something new there it's brought me forward, and it's brought my work forward. But after that, I mean, there's no, you know, there's so much of art of the countryside and the west coast, I mean, for me to go and find and to take inspiration from. It's, you know, it's going to go on. It's a lifelong journey, you know, and it's nice to know that you have that ahead of you.